Good morning, welcome to the channel. My name is Simon. Today we are leaving Lemonroyd. We're going to travel up, not very far, probably an hour, to Woodlesford. We have to move off here. We've done our 14 days, but we still want to stay in the area because Sunday is Father's Day. So kids are coming to fetch us to have a nice barbecue. So we will travel, I say, about an hour through one lock and then look for a suitable mooring. Okay, so we'll just untie and chuggle off. Ideal position that we're in here is hose pipe's long enough to reach a water point, and also the L-sand point is probably 100 meters away, and the rubbish disposal, so it all works very well. We will spin around 180 degrees shortly because we're facing the wrong way, just to make it easier for the hose pipe to reach. Nearly left the pin. And some of the mud off it. Hopefully the next stop we'll be using chains. Stern rope untied and rolled up. Remember the pin this time. Give it a shove off, just lift that fender. Going through lock, don't leave the fenders down. Windows spin out a little bit. Very little wind today, comes with occasional gusts, so won't hinder our turn or help it. It's actually called winding when you turn a boat like this, and back in the day used to wind using the wind as an assistant if they could, help spin the boat around, especially if you were on a heavily laden commercial. Made life a lot easier to spin it on the wind. These two commercials, moored up on one of the last surviving bollard moorings. The one on the outside here is still kitted out as a commercial, can load a cargo. And the one behind it is kitted out to live on. Nice big apartment. Boats this size can't be used to bring the aggregates from Lemonroyd because the locks are a lot shorter once you turn at Castleford and head towards Stanley Ferry. So the locks are too short. That's why you've seen the other commercials on the previous video are only about half the length of these big boys. These can go down to Goole and Hull, and they could bring aggregates from the Lafarge quarry, which is en route to Stanley Ferry, but that's where their suitability stopped. It's not a bad morning. A little bit of sunshine. So we're going to, as I say, it's a very slow, casual cruise. Generate some hot water, some electric. Not that we really need the electric because we've got back into having enough solar to heat the water at night using the electric. And the engine hasn't been used for 2 weeks. And it's always hope that it will start. But yeah, touch wood, it's still in good nick. First turn, it fires up and away we go. There was a boat that came out the marina just before we untied. I don't know where it's gone. Either it's more just after this bridge or it hit the speed. Although I suppose we weren't in any great rush to untie. Morning. Gosh, I can see the other boat way in the distance, already going under the next bridge. So I don't think we'll be sharing the lock with him. Coming up on the right hand side is the offloading point for the aggregates from Stanley Ferry, as I showed in previous videos. Old tank farm. See the tanks up there as we go past. Sand piles. Lorries waiting to load. Certainly does seem to be quite a good turnover of materials, because stockpiles stay reasonably constant, even though the boats run every day, one load each a day. So it's not overstocking or people aren't running short. Here is the basin that the aggregate boats use to turn around. Used to be another docking facility in there. And this was all busy commercial. Just through the trees there is the river. And here's a nice wooded section to walk through. And walk down the riverbank. There are some flashes in there as well. Very, very pleasant area. We'll do more up here on the left hand side on our travels. Quite peaceful because it's actually off the main towpath on the left, so only people who are accessing boats come past, so you miss out on all the speedsters. A long straight section of canal. It does close up a bit just before we get to Woodlesford. pipe bridge. See the development on the left, fairly new. This pipe bridge carries gas. There's a station of some form on the right hand side. After the pipe bridge there's a park where you can come and have your picnic when the weather is good. See, there's a cable hanging underneath the second bridge, so you need to hope the big cruisers have got some clearance. And that would be a tight squeeze. They're that close to the pipe bridge. It's actually suspended on a catenary wire, it's not on the pipe bridge itself, so maybe the poles are sagging a bit. And on the right you have the park I spoke about. It's got some benches, some dustbins. Nice peaceful area. Here we're coming up to a quite popular mooring spot on the left. I don't particularly like using it because you kind of feel overlooked by the flats and that when there is quieter moorings available. But one of the advantages obviously is solar. Probably get 85–90% of the sun for the day if it's shining. On the right hand side just before the bridge there is visitor moorings, but they're quite hard to get onto. Boats tend to stay there for a fairly long time. Shortly on the left we come up on a sunken cruiser. Checking out where we're going, make sure we're on the right track. On the right hand side here is the sunken cruiser. Not much to see because it also looks like it burnt. So whether that was vandalism or somebody's bad luck, I don't know. You just see the roof poking out there and some of the fenders. So on the right hand side here is the visitor moorings for this area. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and if you enjoyed, press the like button, make comments. Until next time, goodbye.